Is earning a four-year college degree financially worth it? In our divided world today, there is a widely controversial debate regarding whether earning a four-year college degree is financially worth it. Online, we see young influencers showing off their Aventadors, Miami penthouses, and Audemars Baguette watches, swearing that college is simply a waste of money. Whereas our parents preach the necessity of higher education, claiming that it's the basis of a bright future and will help us earn more money in the long run. Despite this divide over whether college is financially worth the high cost, we can all agree that college education offers more than just monetary benefits. College gives us a once-in-a-lifetime experience, college gives us a chance for higher levels of education, and college gives us more opportunities to be engaged with our community. It is often said that earning a four-year college degree is not financially worth it and only sets us up for financial hardship due to its extremely high cost. According to the article, Average Cost of College and Tuition by Melanie Hansen, the average cost of college in the United States is $38,270 per student per year, including books, supplies, and daily living expenses. To put this into perspective, the average cost of attending 1 year of college is almost half the average household income in the United States, an expense that many folks cannot afford. This fact supports the claim that college and earning a four-year college degree is not financially worth it, given their extremely high cost. Because of this high cost, many believe that instead of spending such a large sum of money on school, spending it on starting a career in the workforce would be much more profitable in the beginning and give us a head start over our collegiate peers. Furthermore, the article also states that the average cost of college has more than doubled in the 21st century. The compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, of tuition is 4.04%. With the high price already doubling since the 21st century and continuing to grow 4% annually, the price of college could become so high that almost no one could afford it. However, by focusing on the high price of college, most people overlook the deeper problem of why the price is so high and still increasing in the first place. The driving factors of this increase are from colleges investing in student recruitment and non-education essential additions to their campuses to enhance the experience at their campus. According to the article, Why is College So Expensive by Caroline Morris, every brochure and mailer sent to your house costs colleges large sums of money. In fact, colleges spend anywhere from $494 to $2,950 per student in recruitment costs, which the college eventually recoups by incorporating back into the student's tuition, driving up the price. Additionally, to stand out from other schools, colleges have begun investing in their college experience by adding state-of-the-art climbing walls, exercise gyms, and even Olympic swimming pools on their campuses, which has further driven up the price of attending college. These investments in recruitment and experience rather than improved education are a primary reason why so many people believe that college tuition is too expensive and not worth it. This data could also indicate that this rise in tuition price needs to be kept in check. This could look like pricing caps, regulation of how much money can be spent on non-education essential campus additions, or even increased financial support, something. In the article, What is the average amount of student debt for college graduates in 2026, written by Kayla McCormick, 44% of borrowers with undergraduate and graduate degrees have student loan debt. Additionally, the Education Data Initiative found that the average student debt after 4 years of college was $35,530 per borrower. Because of how expensive it is to earn a four-year degree, it is no surprise that millions of graduates are currently suffering from tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt. In fact, as of May 2025, the total amount of student loan debt in the United States was approximately $1.77 trillion. Student debt has become a crushing mountain, leaving millions of graduates with no choice but to fight decade-long uphill battles just to reach financial stability. This insanely high number not only highlights how ridiculously high the cost of earning a four-year degree is, but also how much people need to borrow from banks, piling up debt like snowdrifts in a snowstorm, just to have a chance for higher education. Thus, the idea of having to borrow money and risk being in extreme debt for many years just to earn a four-year degree is a key reason why many believe that college is not financially worth it. While yes, it's true that these concerns about college not being financially worth it are very reasonable, it is unfair to reject college entirely without hearing the other side. Many believe that the cost associated with earning a four-year college degree is worth it based off earnings, but also feel that the cost of each degree is not equitable. We can really see this contrast when comparing the salaries of social workers, engineers, and medical school grads. According to the article, Social Work Salaries, the median annual salary for social workers who have earned a graduate degree is $48,000. According to the 2026 Engineering Salary Statistics article, published by Michigan Tech, engineers had a median annual wage of $91,420. Finally, according to the article, Medical School Graduate, the average annual pay for medical school graduates in the United States is $158,293 per year. This information introduces the argument that college pricing is not a one-size-fits-all situation. Engineers and medical workers make lots of money after college, making it much easier for them to pay off the high costs of getting their degrees, whereas social workers make much less out of college, making it harder for them to pay off their college costs. Because of this, many people believe that the cost of college needs to be personalized based on the degree the student is working towards. According to Price and Cooper's article, Is College Worth It? A Comprehensive Return on Investment Analysis, the median bachelor's degree is worth $306,000 for students who graduate on time, but the median conceals enormous variation. Some fields of study, including engineering, computer science, nursing, and economics, can produce returns of $1 million or more. Others, including art, music, religion, and psychology, often have a zero or even negative net financial value. This quote is another example of how the income of different degrees drastically varies and is perceived as unfair to many. However, despite this enormous gap between different degrees, data shows that even when it's hard to see, four-year college degrees do have huge economic benefits for all degrees when compared to people without degrees. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with bachelor's degree earn 67% more than people who only have a high school degree, proving that despite its cost and varying value depending on the degree, a four-year college degree is extremely lucrative, challenging the common assumption that college is not financially worth it. Ultimately, many people believe that college is extremely beneficial and even a necessity because of these statistics. However, many of them still believe that the cost associated with earning the degree lacks equity. Whether college is financially worth it has been the forefront of debate for good reason. Both sides have very convincing points and arguments. Despite it being true that many people have differing opinions on this issue, about 6 out of every 10 high school graduates attend college in the United States. Therefore, although the debate over whether college is financially worth it or not may only seem to concern a small group of students, it should in fact concern anyone who cares about the financial effects college has on a huge number of Americans and their families from all walks of life and tax brackets. But how can we fix the problem of increasing college costs and unequal debt? By personalizing tuition costs based on the financial potential of each degree and restricting the amount of money colleges can invest in non-education essential facilities and recruitment. In doing so, the cost of college would be much more equitable, allowing many Americans to be able to enter the workforce nearly or absolutely debt-free and have to pay a significant price that is unrealistic for them to pay off within a couple of years. Additionally, cost personalization would be much more economically suitable, ensuring that students working for a degree that will make them $60,000 per year won't have to pay the same amount for their degree as someone whose degree will make them $200,000 per year. To implement this potential solution, state governments will need to set clear guidelines for how much public colleges can charge students per year. If colleges don't comply, they can withhold their funding from the college in said state. As for private colleges, the U.S. government will need to find a way to hold their tuition prices accountable, likely by passing a law prohibiting them from overcharging students. The most equitable and reliable way to determine how much colleges should charge would be to take the average starting salary of jobs that require a specific degree. Once the average is found, charge 25% of that average salary for each year of school. Doing this would ensure that no one is overpaying for what they are getting, and allow us to determine a fair cost of attending their institution. Additionally, basing the cost of college on the average first-year salary of graduates with a certain degree will also ensure that students working on higher-paying degrees don't get discouraged by having to pay a higher price. This is because both lower and higher-paying jobs will ultimately pay the same percentage of their starting salaries on their degrees.